I want to bring you a really simple and yet powerful exercise to move from dissatisfaction to satisfaction in your life. What is the purpose of this exercise? Is to bring more balance into your life. When you are feeling stressed and dissatisfied in certain areas in your life, when you're feeling dissatisfied in certain areas of your life, you're naturally feeling stressed about it. And that's constantly playing in your head, in your body, and emotionally as well. It ends up not only affecting your inner connection with yourself, it also impacts your whole life, your whole relationship. And so the purpose of this exercise, yes, is shifting from dissatisfaction to satisfaction, but ultimately the goal is to create more balance within you. And so as you create more balance within you and you're in a way coherence with yourself, then you create that same balance all around you. And so my name is Sofia Martinez. If you're new to this channel, I want to welcome you. And if you have been here before, I want to welcome you again. Thanks for showing up. This is a space where it's intended to heal together, to grow together, to learn together. And so let's dive right in. I want to share a story. You know how much I love sharing stories with you. I feel like it's a beautiful way to learn together. And the story that I'm going to share is a story that happened to me a few years ago. And I don't know, probably I'm really bad with, I can't remember times and so on very well. I'm going to say it was in my late 20s. I was living in Vancouver, BC, Canada, and I was on the bus, I think going to work. I don't remember what I was doing. I was going somewhere, and there was a moment that my soul loves to connect with me and share wisdom through stories. And sometimes I hear it, sometimes I feel the wisdom come through in meditation, but other times when I'm in deep rest, that state of deep rest, then it comes through. And so I was in the bus, I guess I was relaxed, and the door of the bus opened, and as the door of the bus opened, there was this message that came through. My soul told me, stop seeking for answers, become the answer. And so stop seeking for answers. Turn around. Stop going outwards. This is what it meant. Stop going outwards. Going outside yourself to the external to make sense of who you are. Go within. Stop taking action in constant doing that leaves you more confused in more doing and more doing and more doing. Stop. Just stop. Turn around. Come back to yourself. Listen, and become your answer. And so there's that beautiful quote or saying that it's, we are the ones we have been looking for. And in a way, this is the same thing, but in the being. There was something powerful that my soul was indicating to me, that I can go my whole life taking action and seeking outside myself for answers. Life and the universe is forever infinite. So if I believe the answer is outside myself, I'm gonna spend my whole life looking for those answers outside myself. There's a moment where I need to become it. All the knowledge that I have acquired can stay in knowledge until I become that knowledge, until I integrate that wisdom within myself. And this is what my soul was telling me. And the last word that it says, know thyself. When I know myself, there's naturally an inner stability, inner security within me, a belonging that happens. Doesn't matter what the other person is saying what opinion they have about life, myself, or others. I know myself, I know who I am. When I'm reacting, I know where that reaction is coming from, so I can take the necessary steps for me and for my relationship that impact, knowing where it's come from. So I can embrace myself and then take the aligned action if there's a need for repair. And so when my soul was telling me was stop searching outside yourself, go inwards, become the answer, become the one you were looking for, and go even a step further and express that what you're seeking, become that which you're seeking. Because what you're seeking is seeking you, and it exists in you, not outside yourself. Become the answer. This has stayed with me through my whole life until this moment, and I will still be coming back to this wisdom of becoming the answer. There are moments in my life when I am seeking and searching outside myself. And so I remember this, becoming the answer. It's like, okay, if I became the answer of all that I'm seeking right now, what needs to change in me? What needs to transform in me? Okay, so this is what we're gonna talk about, and I'm gonna guide you through a very simple exercise to start getting clarity on this question. If I stop seeking that which I'm seeking through action outside myself, if I stop and I became the answer, what is that? What needs to transform in me to become that answer? And depending on what you're searching, it's gonna take maybe one little step or many steps, one day, many years in your life to become that answer. And so I'm gonna show you now this graph. Okay, so now that you have seen the graph, you see that you have the first two columns is the area of dissatisfaction in your life, and the two last ones is cultivating satisfaction in your life. Coming from the understanding that when I am satisfied, when I feel satisfied, there's naturally a balance within myself. And so dissatisfaction creates that sense of uncomfort in me that ultimately what naturally happens is, if I am denying that uncomfort or discomfort, if I am numbing that discomfort, it's gonna still be there and it's gonna continue perpetrating in my life. Naturally, it's gonna show up somewhere in my life. The moment I acknowledge my dissatisfaction and I have a look, a deeper look, naturally your body is gonna start relaxing, because that dissatisfaction feels seen, understood, finally understood, but seen. It begins to feel seen, it begins to feel heard. And when you feel heard and seen, naturally you relax, you feel safe, you feel love. So this same happens within you, right? If not, in this dissatisfaction, oh, I feel dissatisfied with this, maybe I will avoid it, I will try to avoid it, I will look here, maybe I'm gonna numb it, I'm repress it, pretend that it's not there, but still it's gonna continue show up. And maybe it shows up in my partner, in my boss, in the traffic, wherever, right? And so coming back to this exercise, you have the area of dissatisfaction, cultivating satisfaction in your life. The first two ones, and I want you to listen carefully because it's important. The first one, what is it? what is causing dissatisfaction in your life? I gave you an example, conflict with my partner, I want to raise at work. Okay. So what is it? What is causing dissatisfaction? I want you to write down what is causing dissatisfaction. And maybe it's more than one thing in your life. You know, I've been wanting to exercise and I'm not exercising, I'm procrastinating. I feel, overweight in my body. Okay, what is it? I feel overweight in my body. Okay, that is it. I want to raise in my work. There's a conflict with my partner. What is it? What is causing dissatisfaction right now in your life? You can even go in the areas of your life, of relationship, of work, of health, your connection with yourself, connection with spirit. What is it? Okay, maybe you can even start with the feeling. I've been feeling frustrated for the past year. I don't know what it is. Okay, what are all the things that are frustrating you in your life? Work, money, health, Keep naming them, okay? So first column, you can either go with the areas of your life and see your health, what is causing that dissatisfaction, or you can enter through the emotion. I feel frustrated. Okay, in what areas of your life you're feeling frustrated? What is it exactly? What is frustrating to you? My weight, my work, my partner, communication with my partner. Okay, so now we're gonna go to the second column. I want you to understand this really clearly first. Second column, it's emotions, and you're gonna go to your true need. What does this mean? Let's say that you started that frustrated. I feel frustrated in my work. Okay, what is frustrated in your work? What is actually frustrating you? This example that I put is I want to raise at work, and I feel frustrated, nervous, and I don't feel valued because they told me I was gonna get a raise a year ago and they haven't given it to me. Okay, so you're gonna go a little bit deeper into, I'm gonna ask you, when you have that, let's say when you have that raise, how are you gonna feel? What are you gonna get with that? Because there we're going to your true need. When I get that raise, I'm gonna feel more relaxed because my finances, have been really tight for the past year. And they told me that they're gonna give me that raise, and so when I get that raise, I'm gonna feel more relaxed, more secure. I'm gonna feel valued as well at work, recognized, acknowledged. Great, that is your true need. Feeling secure and feeling valued. Those are your values that are important to you. It's your true need. Your true need is to feel valued where you are and to feel secure in your life and in your place of work. Does that make sense? Let's go to the other example. The conflict with your partner. This is the area of dissatisfaction, conflict with my partner in communication. Okay. The second column, emotions, true need. I feel angry, I feel sad, I don't feel seen, I don't feel heard, because every time there's a conflict and I initiate communication, I end up getting angry, he ends up getting angry, he keeps not listening to me, and I end up slamming the door and going to my room, and we end up not talking for days until, I feel then okay, and so we start talking a bit again like nothing ever happened. But it's never resolved and I'm not feeling heard in my relationship. Great. There, your true need, value, communication, feeling heard in your relationship. You want to get there. You want to get to that jewel, to that really jewel, the value underneath. What is it? I want to feel heard in my relationship, because feeling heard, what's gonna get you? How do you feel when you feel heard? You feel loved, you feel seen, you feel connected to the other person, you feel safe and secure in yourself, in your connection. Okay? What do you get when you feel seen and heard? What is it? Okay. So those are the first two. That's the area of dissatisfaction. We're getting really, really deep to you understanding yourself. The second, now we're shifting into cultivating satisfaction. This is the next step, that now you are becoming your answer. You're becoming that answer that is cultivating satisfaction in your life for yourself. And so the first column is the desired outcome. Let's dream. What is a dream? If the value is feeling safe, secure, heard, to feel safe and secure and loved in your relationship with your partner, that's important to you. Great. What is that desired situation? What will bring the satisfaction? Well, that, I feel seen and heard, and so we're having that conversation. What is happening in this conversation? You might have to dream here. Dream. Give yourself permission to dream here. Okay, well, we're having a conversation. I'm telling him how I feel and he listens to me. How are you feeling heard and seen? What is he doing that you're feeling seen? What are you doing that you're feeling feeling heard in that conversation? What is the tone of the situation and conversation? What are even, you can go, what's the colors? Just get really curious about that desired situation. What is the quality of it? What are the colors? What are the tone? If we had a song, what is the song that is playing, in the movies? What is the color of it? How do you feel in this experience? How are you feeling in this experience? With the other situation, with the example of the boss, it's like, okay, one day I went in and I went for my boss for a raise. I went into his office and I said, I laid down. It's like, I did this, you told me, and you went and asked for the raise, and your boss gave you the raise, or at least you started a conversation, and you left that office feeling so great. Okay, so getting to that desired situation, that it's gonna give you that sense of satisfaction. So once you have it, you're gonna go to the next column, that it's your true need met. And so for the first example was feeling secure in your relationship, feeling that you can communicate with the other person, that you're feeling heard and seen and loved, but ultimately you're feeling connected in your relationship. So once that desire, that satisfied situation, how are you feeling there? I'm feeling calm, I'm feeling connected. The colors and the textures were, light colors, and the music was just like a light, harmonious music, and I feel love and I feel connected to my partner. Okay, so what are the emotions? How is that need met? And who you are being in this satisfied situation or movie, right? Because now the important question is, what is needed for you, to you, within yourself, to become that answer? Okay, so I want to feel heard. I want to have communication, because this connection is important to me. So how do I become that answer? You give it to yourself. First, what do I need to hear about myself? What do I need to see about myself? Well, I realized and I saw that this connection is important. Communication, feeling safe is important. Okay, I'm just gonna communicate that. How I've been feeling. I've been feeling like we haven't been able to communicate and hear one another. And I want to hear you, what's going on, what has been going on. When this happened, what goes on for you? This is what goes on for me. So now you open, you become that answer. In the other one, in that cultivating satisfaction, the dream was that you enter, you ask, and you felt really proud of yourself and so on. And so how is that true need met? well, I felt empowered, I felt proud, I felt the value, I value myself because I went and asked for that raise. Great. How you become that answer? What are the steps needed for you to become yourself that answer? Okay, I need to empower myself. I need to go and ask for that raise. How do I want to do that? Well, I want to recognize all the work that I've been doing for the past year. I want to show that. I want to express that. And so as you are valuing yourself, you're empowering yourself, you're feeling proud because you're taking that aligned action towards your satisfaction. You become your answer. Does that make sense? This is your practice. It's a powerful practice. It might require for you to stay a little bit there in exploring your true need and how you become your answer. And so I hope this has served you. Remember that the objective is for you to create balance in your life, because in dissatisfaction, things come out of balance and we start compensating. Maybe we tend to go into more the action or the blame, and so just noticing where is the dissatisfaction in my life, and I'm moving to the satisfaction to create more balance within me. As I create that balance within me, the balance around me begins to appear and translate, but naturally, because you're creating life from the inside out. So when you are in balance with yourself, you're satisfied with yourself, that satisfaction naturally begins to be created from the inside out. And so thank you for listening. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I invite you to subscribe, to share the information, share these gifts, because we do heal together, we learn together, we grow together, and this is a space to do just that. So share your comments. If you have any questions, please put in the comments as well. I'll be sharing with you two of, one of my free trainings and then a new ebook that I have created. That the ebook you can find on my website, and it's all about embracing your true nature. It's 5 steps to begin to create that balance in physical, in body, mind, heart, and spirit. And the free training, it's all about the inspiration to bringing and unlocking your potential through a guided meditation that I'll be guiding through this 20 minutes or so meditation, where I'm guiding you through your childhood dreams all the way to the end of your life to have a perspective, because there's power in being close to death. That is something that we forget about, we avoid, we don't like thinking about it. But the gift of death, it gives you the gift of the transitory life and the gift of this precious moment that is you and that is your life, and gives you the perspective, how do I want to live my life? How it would be that I lived a really satisfying life for myself. And so it gives you that invitation of your childhood dreams and igniting that passion within yourself, that natural passion that has come within you, and the perspective of how do I want to live my life with the time that I have here now. How do I choose to live my life? And so I leave you the link down below. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. Please share your comments, share the video, like it, and share it and subscribe. Sending you big love. I see you next time. Bye-bye.